Ladies and gentlemen, I have two different stories on China regarding their low fertility that's going on right now. Now, China really jacked themselves up when they had that one child per couple for 40 years, and many of them aborted the girls but kept the boys. And now there's not enough women in China to go around for the men to marry. So, trend of low fertility in Hong Kong is here to stay, whatever the government may do. And the sad part is it's their very own government that messed them up, making that kind of decision. The latest findings by the Family Planning Association of Hong Kong have confirmed that persistently low fertility among married couples. The survey has been conducted every 5 years since 1967, tracking fertility levels for married women. It shows the average number of children born to Hong Kong couples has remained low, between 1.2 to 1.3, well below replacement level of 2.1. Oh, hell, they're not bouncing back from that. They're not. 1.2 to 1.3, you ain't bouncing back from that. So they can't replace the elderly population that's dying out, just like all of the other places that are suffering with low birth rate, including America. There has been no sign of significant rebound, but the worst seems to be over, at least despite hardships. Fertility levels are not expected to go down further. Another important result concerned the gap between the ideal and actual number of children. The survey found that women's ideal number has remained at about 1.6 since 2002, but they had an average of 1.28 children, only slightly higher than the record low of 1.24 in 2012. The proportion of women with one child, 38.5%, has continued to rise over the past 20 years and exceed the proportion of women with two children, 34%. It's an important issue for married women, especially as some 15% say they are undecided about having children, a 30-year high. The heavy financial burden and heavy responsibilities were cited as the main reasons for not having kids. So they don't want kids because they don't want to shell out their money or even bother raising them. They just don't want to be bothered with children. Wanting more time and space for personal development was a third most common reason given by women who don't wish to have any children. So, do women want children? Undecided, 14.6, don't know, 2.7, and want to have first or additional child, 15.3. Don't want first or additional children, 67.4%. Wow. Woo. So the bulk of these Chinese women don't want children at all. That's a high number. That is a high number of women that don't want children in China. Damn. Financial incentives seem to be more effective for couples without children, but the impact of such support diminishes for those who already have kids, as they have real experience of difficulties involved in raising children. They put more emphasis on accessibility to quality childcare. For example, overall, the experience of raising the first child has an important influence on the decision whether to have another. People getting married at an older age is also a contributing factor to a low birth rate. Expensive housing, Long working hours and unstable working conditions are some reasons why people delay getting wed in Hong Kong. It is encouraging to see the Hong Kong government's commitment to providing more childcare services. Well, they caused the problem. It was the government that made those decisions about one child. So now what they're doing is good? No, it's never going to be good because y'all can't rebound now. Chinese people cannot rebound now. As well as extending maternity leave from 10 to 14 weeks and paternity leave from 3 to 5 days. These measures are helpful, but will have a limited impact on fertility rates. It's not going to have any damn impact, not limited, none. South Korea's experience have demonstrated that holistic measures are needed as well as improvement to child care services. The latest study shows Hong Kong couples need more concrete support to remove barriers to having children, financial incentives, strengthening social support for parents, free preschool education, and improvement in the quality of education are some of the preferred measures. Other important concerns is living space. Due to expensive housing, Hong Kong couples sometimes have to compromise the size of their family. To use fertility rate single measures won't be enough to change the minds of married couples. So there's a lot of couples and people and women, especially women, as you can see, that don't even want children at all. That's an astronomical number, 67.4. So the vast majority of the women of childbearing ages are saying, F it, I don't even want no kids. Well, that sure ain't going to do nothing for your low birth rate. And then this article came out, Beijing's population drops for first time in 2017. So the Blue Book says the number of permanent residents in Beijing was 21.7 million by 2017, 22,000 decrease year on year. Among them, the number of permanent migrants fell by 132,000 to 7.9 million, while the number of registered residents dropped by 37,000 to 13.6 million, the Beijing News reported on Sunday. Wow. Beijing's birth rate rose to 7.96 per 1,000 in 2015 to 9.06 per 1,000 in 2017, but remains very low. Beijing's birth rate dropped below 10 per 1,000 in 1991, which is considered a super low fertility rate in the demographic, according to the Blue Book. So as you can see, they are struggling bad. I mean, I don't know how you make up for your elderly population and you don't have that many women. You know, I did a story earlier about how the Chinese male population is high and the women, and I was reading how in schools around China, some classrooms don't have girls at all. Or the school might have maybe like 7 girls, and then the rest of the population in the school are boys. That is just crazy. That's some freaky mess right there. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.